Before we jump straight into the video, a small announcement. Lawfriend Elite 2027 badge is out now. This badge prepares you for 8 3-year LLB entrance examinations across the nation, and it has around 115 plus full length mock tests and a countless number of sectional mocks. You will get proctorized all India mock tests, you will get detailed audio video review on your NLSAT Part B solutions, you will get monthly current affairs compendiums, you will get dedicated NLSAT Part A and B handbooks with solved PYQs. So, what are you waiting for? Contact us immediately or visit our website www.lawfriend.com for more such details, for more such experiences. And this YouTube channel already has documented the experiences, the journeys of a lot of previous year toppers. Do refer to them as well. And as we always say, keep learning, always aim to grow, and always aim to be.
Hello there everyone, welcome back to Lawfriend. So we will now be dealing with LR2. You must be knowing that up until this moment we are dealing with different series of lectures for our NLSAT 2027 free course. Right now we'll be dealing with part B, legal answer writing questions. The lecture series is obviously LR2. We are on the second lecture. In the last lecture we dealt with how do you frame issues, so on and so forth. In this lecture we'll be dealing with a very important part of argumentation, that is what kind of facts you should use in your answer and how you should use them, how you should inculcate them as a part of your answer, as a limb of the length of your answer, and not as something in a way that तुम फिर से बता रहे हो, बिकॉज क्वेश्चन में एक बार फैक्ट लिखा गया है, फिर से इफ यू आर रीस्टेटिंग द फैक्ट्स एज योर आर्ग्यूमेंट्स तब गलती है. सो वो लैंग्वेज कि कैसे फैक्ट्स को आर्ग्यूमेंट्स के रूप में प्रेजेंट करें वो इंपॉर्टेंट है. उसके लिए तुमको नॉर्म का एप्लीकेशन, दैट इज योर लॉ से डिराइव होगा तुम्हारा नॉर्म विच कैन बी यूज इंटरचेंजेबली अगेन. उसको कैसे अप्लाई करके आर्ग्यूमेंट्स बनाओगे और उस आर्ग्यूमेंट्स में कैसे फैक्ट्स का यूज करोगे, वो लाइंस कैसे लिखी जाएंगी, दैट अंडरस्टैंडिंग इज वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट. एंड टू अंडरस्टैंड दैट यू नीड टू डिफरेंशिएट बिटवीन कि व्हाट इज रॉन्ग, व्हाट इज द रॉन्ग वे टू डू इट एंड व्हाट इज द राइट वे टू डू इट. अप अंटिल दिस लेक्चर सीरीज हम वही करते आ रहे हैं. हम क्या कर रहे हैं, देख रहे हैं कि गलत ऐसे लिखा जाता है, जनरली बच्चे ऐसे लिखते हैं, एंड दिस इज द राइट वे टू डू इट. विल बी डीलिंग विद दैट पार्ट ओनली अगेन. So marks are in the application of the facts, not the conclusion. If you say Ravi is liable, then that will not fetch you marks. That is only your stance. वो तो question के पहले में लिखो, last में लिखो, वो तो stance हुआ. How do you write the Ravi is liable? This is one line that I have written. See, the rule says a host must take reasonable care. Ravi left the pool unfenced and a guest child drowned. Therefore Ravi is liable. ठीक है. रवि हैज नॉट टेकन रीजनेबल केयर. कैसे एस्टेब्लिश किया गया, पहले लॉ बताया गया, फिर रवि ने क्या किया उसका एक्ट बताया गया, उसका कॉन्सिक्वेंस बताया गया, फिर लाइबिलिटी बताई गई. यहाँ पे दिस माइट सीम अ वेरी इजी जॉब फॉर यू, बट व्हेन यू गो अहेड एंड सी एक्चुअल क्वेश्चंस ऑफ NLSAT दैट आर रिटन, दीज आर द ओनली फैक्ट्स दैट आई चेरी पिक्ड. एक्चुअल क्वेश्चंस में तो बहुत सारी चीजें होती हैं, उसमें बहुत सारे फैक्ट्स होते हैं. अ लॉट ऑफ दोज फैक्ट्स आर इररेलेवेंट एज वेल. So to understand that what facts are actually relevant, you need to understand the but for or causality test. What facts are actually necessary to create a consistent chain of causality. So what are the material facts? The pool are unfenced, the child was a guest, there was no lifeguard on duty. These are the material facts. What would be the immaterial facts? The hotel was newly painted, it was a Sunday, Ravi had owned the hotel for 10 years. ठीक है. So you need to be very careful on what facts you use and what facts you skip. Generally, how do you apply them? You need to put up the rule. Because as we have discussed in legal answer writing, we do not get that much of a chance to explain or talk about the rule in a very elaborate manner. Still then, you need to put up the rule and characterize it. That liability can be accrued upon this particular hotel as per this particular rule when the person or the perpetrator has not taken any reasonable care wherein they had a duty to take care. ये 2-3 बातें बता दी. Your facts now must meet the rule. The facts that you take up now must meet some amount of the rule. तुमने reasonable care की लिया था या नहीं, वो तुम कैसे establish करोगे, ये दिखा के कि your act was as per reasonable standards. ठीक है. Was it a duty or not? In the case that Ravi owned the hotel for 10 plus year, obviously it was his duty to take reasonable care. Element of accidents or mistakes को refute करने के लिए. फिर therefore that brings a consequence. A host must take reasonable care for guests' safety. This is the norm. The pool was left unfenced with no lifeguard. This is a fact. And the pool is exactly the hazard reasonable host guards. This is the because and again the conclusion as well. So make the norm do the work. The rule states that a host must take reasonable care. Reasonable care is important. Ravi does not take reasonable care. ऐसे मत लिखा करो. You see, this lecture becomes so important because you see these kind of paragraphs na. So many times people write in the answers. This is the small language changes that you need to bring in your part B legal answer writing ke answers. You should write something like this. Reasonable care means guarding against foreseeable harm. Define the norm. The pool is an obvious danger. Pool is a harm that is posed to a child. Characterize reasonable care and harm for the matter. जो मैं characterize करने को बोलता हूँ. फिर बताओ रवि ने ओपन छोड़ दिया therefore he failed the standards. It is obviously very shortened. इसमें और ऐड होगा रवि के लिए और incriminating factors ऐड हो जाएंगे कि मालिक था पूल का बच्चा गेस्ट था बच्चा was completely new, he was not aware. तो वो सारी चीजें ऐड हो जाएंगी. So the complications the chain has to survive. First is the causation. Did this fact actually cause the harm or just precede it? ये तो is a very generic thing, and this causation का thing in the NLSAT exams you will be very easily able to point out कि this fact caused this harm. The thing is causation is that not relevant in a ये NLSAT का question because the questions are very short. What is relevant is what are the qualifying acts. When the act talks about or when the norm talks about reasonability or duty to care, you need to highlight कि these acts are under this legal definition, these acts fail this legal definition. First, intervening acts, something or someone stepped in between and ask whether that was foreseeable. Whenever some act is intervened, मतलब बच्चा इसलिए नहीं गिरा क्योंकि पूल में फेंसिंग के बारे में बस उसे पता नहीं था, बच्चा इसलिए भी गिरा उसके माँ बाप ने उसको डरा दिया, धप्पा कर दिया. So was that an intervening act? You need to talk about that as well. This comes in counter argument ka stuff. So this counter argument ka stuff is again just a way to put a fence or just to put a way to put a break on your chain of causality. So you need to take them into account as well. And uncertainty. The fact do not prove the point plainly. Do not pretend they do. Do not take up weak arguments. You need to take up strong arguments. Even if your argument is very weak, don't take it up at all. One strong argument suffices if you give it sufficient characterization, substantiate it with like analogies, or keep it as the second simpler in arguendo argument. तो देखते हैं अप्लाई करते हैं. Meera runs a small bakery. A sign on the door says no entry after 8 p.m. At 8:30 p.m., she is cleaning inside with the lights on and the door unlocked. Sohan sees the lights and walks in to buy bread. While inside, he slips on a freshly mopped floor that Meera had not marked with any warning and is injured. ठीक है, सिंपल. अभी देखो इसमें एप्लीकेशन कैसे होगा. मीरा की कोई लाइबिलिटी ड्यूटी ऑफ केयर बनती है नहीं, मीरा की कोई गलती है या नहीं फॉर दिस फॉल. चलो देखते हैं. An occupier must take reasonable care to protect visitors from hazards on premises that the occupier has created and the visitor would not expect. This is the norm. The facts which are material. Floor was freshly mopped and it was unmarked. देखो floor पे कोई safety sign नहीं था. Door was unlocked and it was lifted. So the entry was invited. An occupier must guard visitors against hazard she creates, and they would not expect. This is the norm. Meera mopped the floor and left no marking. A wet floor is precisely a hidden hazard a visitor cannot anticipate. Leaving the door late and unlocked, she invited entry despite sign. Therefore, she earned Sohan reasonable care. See, the thing might come up, the counter argument might come up. The breaking point or the intervening factor herein is the fact that the hours were closed. Soham should have seen the drone wherein it is said it is closed, the cafe is closed. But the fact that there was Meera inside, the fact that lights were on and doors were unlocked may have created a suspicion in his mind that okay, the cafe might be open. And फिर way down कर देना. The mere fact that Soham made a mistake of entering a cafe after its formally closed hours, but even after having an impression of it might be closed, does not make him liable or does not completely shield Meera from the fact that she actually slipped and fell. She actually created condition that made Rohan slip and fell without not putting up a warning sign. So वही चीज़ है. Again, who has the burden of care? Who has the burden of duty of care? Meera has this burden of duty of care. It is her premise. उसका होटल है तो वो पोछा लगा रही है तो she has the duty of care. इसमें बस ये रोहन की क्या गलती? This is how you put up this entire chain. Again, another example. Arjun, a retired colonel who has lived in the colony for 30 years and is well liked, keeps a large dog. Colony built in 1998 has a rule: all dogs must be leashed in common areas. ठीक है. One evening, Arjun walks the dog on its leash through the park. Jogger Priya sprints fast, very close, and startles the dog, which lunges within the length of its leash and bites her. Priya sues Arjun under the colony rule. यहाँ पे रूल दिया गया है, वहां पे वी हैड टू टेक अप नॉर्मल टॉट्स के रूल. व्हाट इज द रूल हियर इन? डॉग्स मस्ट बी लीश्ड. डॉग्स मस्ट बी लीश्ड इन कॉमन एरियाज. The norm क्या है? Owner who complies with the applicable safety rule is not liable for harm unless further want of care is needed. यहाँ पे तो देखो सीधा प्रिया की ही गलती होगी. कैसे? Dog was unleashed. Priya sprinted very fast and very close. That startled the dog. जब ओनर कंप्लाई कर रहा है विथ एवरी सेफ्टी रूल, हाउ कैन द ओनर ऑल्सो फोरसी? यहाँ पे क्वेश्चन आ जाता है फोरसीएबिलिटी का. हाउ कैन ऑल्सो द ओनर ऑल्सो फोरसी द हार्म व्हेन द ओनर हैज कंप्लाइड विद द रूल्स? इट वाज द जॉब ऑफ प्रिया इन अ कॉमन एरिया टू नॉट रन very fast to the dog. So yeah, the bite happened within length and Priya startled the dog. Therefore, due to the intervening act by Priya, she is liable. So this is the third question. I would like you guys, in the same format that we discussed causation and everything, to write an answer to this question. Causation का ये lesson हमें ये बताता है कि how do we write an argument? Which part of the law we take up? How do we take it up? How do we write an argument? How do we substantiate it? We have had few examples herein. And what facts do we need to mention? And how do we mention those facts? How do we refer to them? So this is a very fundamental and procedural thing. इस question का screenshot लो. ये norm भी मैंने लिख दिया है यहाँ पे. Give me the answer to this and I will check. Give me the answer to this in the comment section of this video. I will give you personalized feedback, and in the next class, in the next lecture of LR, which is LR3, we'll be seeing how well did you guys do. And next class onwards, we'll be taking up theme specific questions and answering them. So this was a short video wherein we discussed this thing. More such videos coming in. And yep, that aside guys. For more such videos, keep following Lawfriend on YouTube, Instagram and all platforms. And as I always say, aim to be.
Are you preparing for 3-year LLB entrance exams but feeling overwhelmed and unsure where to start? Do you struggle with finding the right resources, guidance and clarity, all in one place? Tired of institutions selling just mock tests or rebranding old materials meant for other exams and charging a fortune for it? Introducing Lawfriend, your one-stop solution for 3-year LLB entrance exams. Lawfriend brings you cutting-edge tools to supercharge your preparation. With our exams portal, you can participate in live All India tests and instantly see your rank, giving you real-time insights into your performance. Practice questions on individual topics, sharpen your skills, and get exam ready with confidence. Lawfriend, aim to be.